Jody too good because everything I do good is looking like this is gonna be another goodie. I'm gonna keep it gangster with y'all. I got a lot of bar exam verses lined up, but these copyright strikes ain't no hoe. Now I would know because if it was, I'd pay for them. Some videos I gotta wait 30 days, 2 days. I gotta keep the ball moving. So I'm gonna be reacting to other shit in the meantime. I'm not trying to be a reactor to just all things music anyway. I do a lot of shit. I'm a creator hoe. Speaking of hoe, did y'all know the police be hooking up with the inmates? God damn! They can't even wait till they outmates. Now allegedly, should I say allegedly, they say she in jail throwing her legs back. Let's see the story.
This is Sharleen O'Banion,
Hey,
a
Sharleen.
prison officer being accused of sleeping with an inmate.
Damn!
I was like soaking through my clothes.
Oh.
After hearing rumors from other
That's
officers
you.
that had seen her and Jason Parker together, an investigation was opened up.
Oh,
Sharleen
her
thinks
legs
she
already
flew under
opened
the
up.
radar and got away, but what she doesn't know is that the detectives have all the evidence they
evidence.
need.
Oh,
and they're
shit.
about to expose
she crying.
and
Don't be
embarrass
crying
her
now.
in the most brutal way possible.
Let's
got
see.
a lot of that head game.
Pause. He said she got a lot of head game.
I was getting some head.
Giving some sloppy toppy up to somebody that's locked up is ridiculous. And she took the dick out ridiculous and put it in her mouth. She on the clock giving top. If the police did stuff like this more often, I might mess with them.
Oh, man.
Right from
Damn.
the start, Sharleen plays innocent
Of
and
course.
pretends she doesn't know anything about the allegations.
We're
Right.
notified of a possible improper relationship between you and Jacob Parker. So we're here for that. And I just kind of want to talk to you about it and get your side of that story.
Yep, let's talk about it.
Don't know anything about it.
Oh,
Okay. Have you
Don't know
talked to
nothing
him
about
on
it.
any jail phone calls or anything like that?
I hope not. Don't they
No.
record them?
Charlene is sure that this will work, but the detectives have much more evidence than they're letting on.
And
Oh,
where
shit.
would you think that this allegation would come from if there's nothing to it?
Hating ass inmates.
Well, I had a feeling this was coming. So there was an inmate
already came.
Named Coker, Justin Coker.
Okay.
He hating
Got
ass
out of
nigga,
here
Justin Croker.
for I don't know what period of time, and he tried to contact me on Facebook. He sent me a message, and
From
I
jail?
blocked him on Facebook. And I guess one time Parker was going back to Bequat to use the bathroom, and he was talking like at the window with me. And I guess Coker like didn't like that, which I had no contact with him or anything. And Parker had told me that he had gone up to him and was like, "Don't talk to her," or something crazy like that.
Pause. So somebody seen her talking to the inmate that she be giving head to, allegedly, headedly. But it don't sound like it was another inmate. It sound like it was a hating ass worker that probably want her, but she played it like a sucker. She already be sucking him, the inmate. But the dude she blocked on Facebook, she must work with him, but she blocked him. How would you do that, bitch? It looks suspicious. You ain't gonna be able to suspect on the blick if you ruining shit. How you got a good head on your shoulders, but no good head on your shoulders?
So I'm just not trying to be rude here. I'm just.
Yeah.
Why would you expect this conversation to come up from now? Like now, if that happened a few months ago.
Charlene claims that the only time she's had contact with Jason was a single time outside the jail bathroom, and it was a jealous inmate that started the rumor.
Oh, it was an inmate who
The
seen her
detective
talking.
is about to share some evidence that instantly proves that Charlene is hiding something.
I don't know exactly how it started, like who it started from, but I was told that it was brought to somebody's attention, and then we looked at jail calls, and there's jail calls between you and Parker.
Damn!
And all that stuff's recorded. So
They dumbass
I don't
talking
think
on the
you're being
phone.
Completely truthful. Well, I kind of know that you're not, and I'm not trying to be rude when I say that.
Yeah, no.
I'm just kind of trying to lay it out on the table.
She already got laid out on the jail table.
So, can you kind of tell me what's going on here?
What's going on, bitch?
I guess a few years ago,
A few years.
we talked, and then I ended up here, and then he ended up here.
Oh, they knew each-
I didn't know he was here. I didn't like. It wasn't anything like
Pause.
that.
So allegedly, or should I say sexually, they knew each other outside of jail. So he hit it when he was a criminal on the uprise. She was on the uprise being a cop. That's some gangster shit. He doing crimes on the block, then getting top from the cops. NWA said fuck the police. He felt that. Then with the jail and felt her. And they said they was talking on the phone. And you worked there. Don't she know how it go? Dickmatized from a nigga she done hooked up with 3 years ago, allegedly. Let's hear this shit.
Apparently, Charlene and Jason knew each other before prison and messed around before they both ended up here. This led to them joking around with each other here, but nothing else. Or
they
at
was
least
just joking.
that's what she claims.
She was choking. It's a
In
typo.
reality, the cops have recorded phone calls from inside the prison that tell a completely different story.
So what
Dumbass.
about some of these phone conversations?
Oh, let's see.
No, not here or the phone. I thought you
No,
were
I just
talking
mean
about phone.
conversations y'all are having on the phone
No,
since he's been in here.
like Sexual?
Pause. She going to jail. You would think this little bitty bitch would know the tactics of the police. Hey, what y'all talking on the phone? You mean like sexually? Nigga! We see where your head at. Well, we already know where it was at. But we know where it's about to be. Dorm 3, women division.
Well, I'm not saying having phone sex, talking about sexual acts.
Oh.
From what I'm listening to on the calls, I take it as that you've given him oral sex at some point.
Oh, he heard the
What
conversation.
No.
I gather from these calls.
That's what we heard, boo.
No, that was like in the world, but we never
Oh,
dated.
when he was free.
We just,
Okay. What kind of
He just hit it
conversations
back in
have
the
you
day.
had with him since you started working?
He wasn't
with
even his main
him in
bitch.
jail?
I don't know, just
What?
talking about what would happen after he got out.
Oh, she still on it.
And the jail call recordings. Have you been talking to him like while you're at home? Like he calls you from the jail while you're at home, or? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Just 15
damn.
minutes into this interrogation, Charleen's original story is seeming less and less like the truth.
'Cause it's
She's
not.
been caught in multiple lies, admitted to having sexual relations with Jason in the past,
Break it down.
and calling him regularly from her own home.
Regularly.
This is highly irregular behavior for a prison officer.
Pause. It's irregular behavior for a police officer that she been calling him on the regular. If we had to break this down like the way she talked to him is Reggie, regular. We just trying to see if she's screaming loud. That would be that gas. What sexual drug activity is they done? Cause it ain't just no goddamn Reggie regular bitch. You go home talking on the phone. You just see him at the job. Damn. You gotta talk to him about what he did at the jail that you was just at. What the hell could he possibly have to talk about? He in jail, bitch. No type of finesse. We need to figure out why he in jail. I bet it's petty crime. We know he ain't sneaky. Obviously got caught. He in jail. You supposed to be playing cops and robbers, not crotch and slobber. This bitch.
And it doesn't take a genius to realize something deeper may be going
Facts.
on. But the detective has some more questions pertaining to some more physical evidence.
Damn, physical evidence. They've been
Listen
physical.
to this, but apparently there may be some talk in the calls about like photographs. Have you given him any photographs?
Oh.
Mm-mm.
She's stupid.
I gave him a photograph of his mom, which she had asked for, and of his dog, Jack.
Oh my God, she going to
Have you given him
jail.
any photographs of you?
Yes, you did.
No, because
So one of the things we're going to be doing is
She got a
like,
dog
looking at
name.
cameras and stuff too. Has there been any times where y'all were alone? Or you got
Stop
a
lying,
camera
bitch. You know the
or
dog
anything like
name.
that? Anything that's going to look suspicious that way?
I don't think so.
It's
She don't
important
think
to remember
so.
that Charlene has worked at this prison for a while now.
Right.
And as such will know all the ins and outs of everything such as security camera blind spots and patrol officer schedules. You'd think that with all this knowledge, it'd be easy to hide a relationship with an inmate.
She easy.
But it seems that she forgot about a few vital pieces of
She ain't
information.
forget that dick.
Not least the facts that all phone calls placed from the prison are recorded.
Oh my
But
God.
thanks to the
What'd I say?
detectives, she's about to be reminded of this fact in a devastating
About the reminder.
way.
Hey, baby.
Got that.
Baby, guess what?
What, babe?
I just won the blackjack game.
Oh my God.
Yay.
Pause. You see what the hell I'm saying? He ain't got no motion. He in jail. A highlight of his day was winning a poker game. She want to talk about the game where he poke her. You see how unexcited she sounded? Yay. But what you expect, Charlene? He in jail. This ain't KY jelly. This jail. Stupid face ass.
I just won $30.
$30.
I got a lot of stuff to
She changed the
clean and get
subject
rid
quick.
of before you come home. I'm just kidding.
Change the subject quick.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking you. I was trying to make you think I have all
Fuck him.
these secret things.
Secret
Yeah, I
thing.
bet you do.
What?
What?
What's going on?
What? What do you mean?
I don't know. You probably got this weird sex swing hanging from the ceiling. Kenneth probably thinks it's a swing set.
Let's
Oh,
go.
if I had that sex swing, you better believe I'd leave that sucker up for you.
Oh, she going to
Was you
jail.
really?
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell
You
yeah.
let me
Jail.
put you in it?
Yeah.
With a gag bar and everything?
Gag bar. Oh yeah, her head fired. She don't gag, so she need a gag bar.
Yeah, babe.
Listening to your own voice can be bad enough for some
Yeah,
people,
look at her. She
but
can't fucking with that
listening
lip.
to your own sexual phone calls in silence with two detectives in the room as you
male
realize
detectives.
you've just been caught red-handed has got to be worse
Nah, her
than
hand ain't
any
got red
prison
on it, something
sentence
else.
there is. However, with the language they've used so far, there's no evidence that the pair have actually engaged in any sexual acts.
Yeah,
but that changes
yeah.
quickly as
Oh.
Jason begins to directly incriminate Charlene on the call.
Pause. He about to incriminate her, and he already incriminated. You can't make this shit up. And don't they both know that they own the phone? This is still jail. I don't know what he did to get in jail, but he told. He in jail telling on her secretly. You know he told on whoever he did, whatever he did that shit publicly. Let's hear this conversation on the phone.
I just want you to look at me sometimes and be like, damn, my woman's fine.
Wow.
Fine as wine. And you got a live ass fucking head game. Oh, boom!
There you go. There you go. Head game. Fire.
It wasn't my best moments. I was just trying to get it done.
Get it done at the job.
Are you in bed?
Don't even get me thinking about that because it makes me so horny.
Oh, yeah.
Like just going back and thinking about.
How y'all was sneaking and geeking.
It gets you horny?
Oh yeah. You felt me. I was like soaking through my clothes. Get very horny very easy. I always want to have sex.
Oh.
Like, that's not even.
Not
She always
good.
want to have
I
sex.
mean, I feel like I just like look at someone. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so fucking horny.
I get horny
No,
for you.
like of course, like I only get horny for
Right.
you.
Pause. Is this the Charlene Anthony Hamilton was talking about? Anthony Hamilton did say it was hard to swallow.
Too hard to swallow.
Play it.
You can't see how that sounds from like my point of view. More, like a more recent thing than
You should have seen his point of
3
view.
years ago. No.
Oh,
The
no?
audacity she has to say no after hearing that phone call is truly remarkable.
Yep.
But to her credit, she's not going down easily.
It sounded like
The
she
detectives
did.
try asking her if she thinks Jason would cover
Sure,
for
it went
her,
down
and she
easy.
still doesn't break, sticking to her story that everything that happened outside of prison.
Oh, yeah?
Technically, this story could still be true with this phone call, but it definitely is odd for the couple to be recounting events from over 3 years ago
Right.
in such detail.
She didn't even
especially
remember.
when earlier she
Right.
struggled to remember any details about their relationship.
Exactly. This
You
bitch
talk
going
about
to
how
jail.
profound this was. Like just giving him this blowjob was, but you like don't remember anything about it. It's like telling me something, but you're having trouble coming up with details about it.
You want to know if I ate that dick?
You know what I mean? Like if it's that
I
profound.
mean, I gave him a blowjob.
You want the answer?
How do you describe the blowjob?
I ate that dick. I ate those balls, and I licked that kid's sweaty asshole.
I'm not
Give us
gonna
the
know
slow
about
details.
the blowjob. I'm just
Yeah.
so
Give
if
us
this
slow-
is
You
a
just said
factual thing that happened 3 years ago. I feel like you would kind of remember some stuff about it. Like I
Yeah,
feel
I mean, like
3
we sat
months
in the
ago.
car, we, you know.
like when I asked you who was there, him of course.
It was people
like when they
there?
met or whatever. And then when I asked
Oh,
like,
when
who
they
else, you
met.
said it was like a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
But like you can remember
Scorch.
one
I mean,
I
kid's
was with
name
my
after
friend
you
Chris.
think about it for 30 seconds. So
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I was-
not making sense to me.
You seem to have blanks in your memory when we get to certain details, but you remember being groped in the blowjob from 3 years ago. I find that hard to believe. Okay? This is your one chance to be honest with us.
Yeah.
Once we get
Here
up
they
and
go.
walk out and we're done, we're done. Have y'all had
They ain't got nothing better to
inappropriate
do.
contact, whether it's groping, blowjobs,
This ain't even a big
anal
deal.
sex, anything, hand
Oh, they ain't
jobs?
get-
Yes,
they
I'm
want
being
details.
bold to get a point across.
Yeah, no, it's not. None of that.
Just
getting
as
none
the
at home.
detectives say, things really aren't adding up. Yet she's still sticking to her story. Or at least she was, before a switch
Oh.
flipped and she said this.
What'd she
What
say?
is it?
I might have given him a blowjob in the back part of you.
Oh, when? When?
Being quiet? Okay. How long ago was that?
I don't know.
Here it come.
The
Few months
secret's
ago?
out, and Charlene has confessed.
Jail.
But this matter is more complex than it may seem.
Why is that?
In cases of
That's
officer-inmate
him.
relations, the main question that
that
arises
ain't-
is the issue of consent. Given that Jason and Charlene knew each
It
other
was
prior
consent.
to being in prison, it's not wrong to assume that consent went both ways in this interaction.
I'm sure it was.
However, in these cases, that's actually completely irrelevant. According
Why?
to a
It's
2005 report, federal law criminalizes all sexual relations and contact between prison staff and inmates,
That's
and
not
that
hard to
all
believe.
sexual relations between staff and inmates are considered abuse, even if
Damn.
the act would have been considered consensual if it
Abuse?
occurred outside of a prison. This is because of the huge amount of inmate abuse that was observed in prisons. In 1996,
What
it
happened?
was estimated that between 12 and 14% of all prison inmates had been sexually assaulted, and the officers were rarely punished. So
By the
to prevent
officers?
this, a zero-tolerance policy was introduced to try and prevent abuse towards inmates.
That makes
a
sense.
policy, it seems, that Charlene completely ignored.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask, but I feel like I know the answer. I'm losing my job.
Duh!
So that's not really up to me. Internal Affairs is aware. Investigation is separate from ours because
You're
there's
going to jail.
it's two totally different.
She really asked that.
Thanks.
Am I going to
So-
jail? Am I losing my
What
job?
kind of charges? Like,
So it's illegal to have sexual contact with an inmate as an employee.
Right.
So, I said the ball kind of be in their court, but I'll let you know as
She
soon
had
as I
two
hear
balls in her
something.
court.
I mean, would I go to jail?
That's up to
Yes.
you.
As it turns
I'm
out,
telling you.
Charlene would lose her job, and the only time she'd ever be allowed back in jail would be for the 100 days that she'd be made to serve after being found guilty of sexual activity with a person in custody.
Damn. Charlene was trying to give him hard jeans. Now she about to go put on that jumpsuit that smell like sardines. I ain't even mad at her, you know what I'm saying? Lord forbid, I'm never going to jail. But I hope that if maybe some of y'all go to jail, I hope y'all bump into a Charlene. She held it down and now she locked down. Only 100 days, she probably free by now. God damn. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe and all that good shit. And if you got a video you want me to react to, man, hit me up on the socials and shit. Enjoy Too Good Not Rich.